Hey YouTube people, my name is CoolPaws96 and today is a special day because today is the 23rd anniversary of Pokemon. Yay! Now for those who don't know or are new to my channel, I am a huge massive Pokemon fan, and for the people who have been watching my channel since the beginning, I never shut up about it. I have been a massive Pokemon fan since I was 3 years old. So I'm going on my 20th year this year slash next year uh, with Pokemon. So that's going to be like a huge major thing for me. But this is like severely mind blown because we are in the 8th generation of Pokemon now. 8th generation. Like, this is just crazy. In 23 years, we have now over 800 Pokemon. Like, and who knows how long Pokemon is going to go on for. Like, they're going to go on as long as they can, which, like, I'm grateful for that, as long as they still do good with the anime and, like, everything else. But along with today being the anniversary of Pokemon, they also released the new trailers for the brand new Gen 8 Pokemon games, Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now, I am going to admit the titles are but it's going to be interesting to see how the games play out, and I am super, super stoked. Although I need to save up for a Switch because I sadly do not have one, but hopefully by the time the games come out, I will hopefully have the Switch. Now, they did say that the is going to be coming out in like 2019, which usually means November because that's when they've been releasing like all the other Pokemon games over the last few years. So, more than likely it's going to come out in November. What day in November? Excuse me. I'm not really sure. Maybe around the 25th. That's what I'm thinking. At least around the 25th of November. That's what I'm thinking. But this is like also huge because they also released what the brand new starter Pokemon are going to look like. And I apologize, I got to look at my phone on this because I know I'm going to end up forgetting the names and stuff like that. So we got the grass starter called Grookey, which honestly it's eh. It looks it looks like part monkey, part bird or something. I don't really know what they were going for with the design, but it's eh. It's not Chimchar cute, but somebody might like it. To each their own. And then you got the fire starter Scorbunny, which honestly is my favorite out of the trio so far. Until I see their final evolutions, Scorbunny is my favorite. Now this one is the fire starter type, and from the way it looks, we sadly might be getting another fire fighting final evolution, which honestly kind of sucks because we've had how many of them? Like, no disrespect to the Pokemon Company or anything, but do what you did with like Fennekin and Lit, like they were not firefighting types, like oh well. What can you do? And then you got the water starter type named Sobble, which is a water lizard that can turn itself invisible when it's in the water, kind of like how Vaporeon can, so that's pretty neat. I will admit though, I'm a little skeptical about it, but again, until I see their evolution lines and what they look like, I'm gonna get a changed opinion on it. I know I'm probably sounding a little harsh or something like that, but this is just my personal opinion of what I think of them right now. Now, they have not released any of the Pokemon related to the 8th generation, just the 3 starter types. So, okay, sorry, I was just noticing something weird. But, yeah, it's like super exciting because we have like, what, 805, 807 Pokemon right now. So to have more added on to the National Pokedex or whatever you want to call it, like this is just so much fun, and I'm really excited to see what future Pokemon are gonna look like in this game. Like, and as they keep releasing information throughout this year until the games are released, I'm gonna probably do a video which Pokemon I'm gonna have on my team, because I know when they were doing like the first Sun and Moon games, when they were releasing like information about Bruxish and Salandit. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I know I am. Bruxby and all that. I was getting thinking, oh yeah, this might be a good Pokemon. I could have this on my team. But I will say that when they did release Salandit, I the very first thing I said to myself is I gotta have that Pokemon on my team when they were still releasing news on Gen 7, and I did, and I made sure it was a female because I love my Sazzles. Yes, I call it Sazzles because it sounds more, I don't know, it just feels Sazzly. But anyway, oh my gosh, like Gen freaking 8. This is just huge. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just like so freaking excited, and I'm really excited to see how this new region, Galar. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. I think it's Galar. Um, but from what I was told, I don't know if it's actually fully true or not, but I heard from the Pokemon YouTuber A Drive, go see his channel. Highly recommend it. Go see his channel. He has a lot more information on the Gen 8 stuff. Um, he said that it was based on the United Kingdom, part of the world. So that's what the new Gen 8 region is based off of, which is honestly really neat. And when you go look at the picture of the Galar region, from what Ajive said, you literally start at the bottom and you gotta work your way to the top, Started from the bottom, now we're here. I'm sorry, I like that song. I couldn't help it, I had to. But it does look really neat, and I am so thankful that they're bringing the Pokemon gyms back. Now, I will admit though, in Gen 7, the trials were a different twist to it. I kind of liked it, but there were times where I did not like it as well. Because some of them, they were just... But I'm really glad that they're bringing gyms back, because to me, that is part of the whole Pokemon experience. But E for effort when they did the whole trials thing, I'll give them that. But it's going to be really interesting to see how this whole new region is going to fan out. Like what the legendaries are going to be, what the pseudo-legendary might be, because every gen has one. Oh my gosh, this is just crazy. And to kind of figure out how the sword and shield are going to come into place, maybe this is just my own theory on it. Maybe the sword and shield are kind of like how the legendaries are going to play out, because we already have a sword and shield Pokemon with Aegislash and Honedge and all in that evolution line. But it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to incorporate those in there, because when they released Pokemon X and Y back in 2013, I think it was 2013. Anyway, they kind of incorporated how Yveltal and Xerneas were gonna fan out as, like the X and Y. So, with the way Sword and Shield is, especially when they have the wolves, on top of them, maybe that's like a key factor. Like, maybe they're gonna be legendary wolf Pokemon, which honestly would be really cool. I would love to see that, because we've had so many legendary birds, a deer, some that are based off dogs, so it's gonna be interesting to see if they're gonna be a legendary wolf Pokemon, which again, honestly, would be really cool, because the wolves are pretty badass in general. But oh my gosh, 23 years of Pokemon, this is just so freaking exciting. Man, I just can't get over that. 23 years. 23 years of, man, I still can't get over that. I'm sorry, but it's just like, wow, just trying to process it, because 23 years ago today, Pokemon Red and Green was released in Japan, but it wasn't until a year, 2, 3 at the max years later when Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow came here into North America and everywhere else on Earth. But to have 23 years of Pokemon, it's just so freaking amazing, because not only are we getting more Pokemon, but it's so freaking exciting to see the series still continuing on as it is. And I really am glad that the Sun and Moon anime is ending. Again, don't hate me for this, but this is just my personal opinion on it. I do not like the Sun and Moon anime. Mainly because the art style that they did, yes, I'm being judgy on that. I did not like the art style for it at all, because they were so freaking badass looking in the X and Y series, and then they just go to the derpiness in Gen 7. So I don't know what they were thinking, to be honest. I really don't know. But I did not like that, mainly because, again, of the art design and style. But I didn't like the fact that Ash was going to school now. It's like, you had him as a 10-year-old kid for over 20 years now, at least in the anime series. And now you're finally getting him to go to school? Like, really? Like, I don't... Like, what the frig? What were you guys thinking? Like, I guess you guys needed to draw the plotline more, but I really don't like it. I really don't. Although I don't mind Professor Kukui. I loved him seeing getting married to Burnett. I think that was her name. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. But I really did like that part. There were a couple things that I will admit I did like in the anime. But the majority of it, I'm glad that it's ending. But I'm hoping that with the Gen 8 anime, whenever it does come out, it's hopefully going to be a lot better. And I'm hoping that the art style will go back to how it was in Pokemon X and Y series rather than the Sun and Moon series. Because if they keep continuing to do that, like, I'm just going to draw the line in the anime. Like, I thought the Gen 5 Unify anime was bad because I couldn't stand it, and yet I watched it. But the Sun and Moon anime, it was just so ick. I just didn't like it at all. So I'm really hoping that this style-wise and hopefully the story arcs will kind of go back to how they were in Gen 6. So they'll look a lot better. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed for that. But again, that's just my personal opinion about it. But with Gen 8, I still can't get over that. It is so crazy. And what's even more crazy is that Pokemon came out the same year that I was born in. I was born in 1996, so hence 23 years. But there was a month difference. Pokemon came out 7 months before I was born, with it being February, my birthday being in September, so there you go. 7 month difference. But it's still really cool because Pokemon has been probably aside from family and all that, Pokemon has really been one of the hugest, biggest aspects of my life because it really helped define who I am as a person, even though that might sound weird, but it's true because I met so many incredible people who have either been fans of Pokemon or still are fans of Pokemon and are sharing that experience with their own kids, which is I hope to do someday. That's one of my biggest goals in life was, or still is, to have kids and share my love for Pokemon with them so they can see how fun it is and all that. And I really hope to do that someday. And even my boyfriend now, like, he's a Pokemon fan as well. So I'm really glad that we are able, to share that experience and our own thoughts and opinions about that. And it's just crazy to see how when the Pokemon series first started out 23 years ago to how it has evolved now. I mean, there's literally merchandising all over the world. Just as you can see behind me, I don't know where I'm pointing to. You got the Pikachu thing, I got my hat on, I got my Pokemon shirt, I got a Pokeball right behind me, I got another Pokeball behind me. I got so many Pokemon plushies with me, I'm not even kidding that it's literally gonna have to be a separate review on them, because I have so many. But, I can't thank my mom enough for getting me into the series, like, and she thought it was just a phase. No, it's not. Not at all. It's gonna be a lifelong obsession with me. I'm not gonna lie. Even when I'm in my 70s, I'm probably in a retirement home by then. You will see me on whatever game console is playing Pokemon. I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to be a Pokemon fan until the day I die. I'm not kidding. I love Pokemon so much. Always have, always will. And I'm just so grateful that Satoshi Tajiri made this incredible series, and I'm really sorry if I said his name wrong. I really didn't mean to. But it is just so phenomenal with how one person, just one person, made all of this happen, and I can't thank him enough. I am so internally grateful. And I've had so many wonderful memories. I mean, like, every new Pokemon game that comes out, even if I got it like a few years after it originally came out, I still have that excitement no matter what generation it is, no matter what game it is. Like, I always have that severe excitement that goes along with starting the new game. Even when I restart a game, I still have a bit of that excitement. Like, I don't restart my Pokemon games all that often. I just sometimes did it out of boredom or because I wanted to, because I didn't choose the starter that I originally thought of at first. But wow, it's just crazy. But I gotta end this video because my time limit is almost up. But thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, click, and subscribe. And don't forget to click the bell and notifications. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!